really just dove back into the pirate theme.
That is a idiot.
10 of the craziest bar rescue fights ever. Before we start, I'd want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Film Explosion. Let's take a look at craziest bar rescue fights ever. Number 10. In some people's opinion, this is one of the best episodes to date because it involves a pirate-themed bar. Approaching this would have been comical for John because the people who worked there took it seriously. From their clothes to their mannerisms, they were in it 100%. Obviously, the whole idea was not doing well, so Mr. Taffer was there first. He wanted to transform it into a sleeker bro pub called Corporate, but unfortunately it did not go well with workers and shareholders. In reality, one of the staff members ended up leaving because he did not sound like a pirate and got in a fight with the owner that eventually led to the closing of the bar. Number 9. The music venue in LA was the lucky winner of this episode, and it needed help. Inside and outside fell into disrepair, and oddly enough, the owner did not seem to mind a bit. This is shocking that the owner still decided that John should come in and perform his magic, but at least that happened. It's still accessible to this day, and after all, John must have ignited some owner interest because during the renovation procedure, a customer came in and John, being as short-tempered as he is, started a fight with him, telling him the bar is closed and ended up throwing him out. Number 8. The Jazz Bar was in Chicago for over 20 years, and you could say it had a fairly strong track record, but after it relocated to a new area, something changed. The owner was a vegan, and it became surprising when the current menu included bacon. It reopened as a craft cocktail joint that mixed with the masses, and the owner was not happy. She finally told John to dye his hair while drawing on a placement like a kid, and then used sign language to teach her kids some adult-related terms about John, which made John really mad and ended up fighting with her too. Number 7.
She's still pissed off. I think she's really frustrated right now.
A restaurant is a perfect first work location, but if managers and employees do not care, it can be terrible. This was the case for the O-Face Bar, as staff got drunk, fights began with each other, and much worse. Once John tested them, food was not edible, mixing glasses broke, and a physical fight broke out. The worst part of it, these people were families. Ultimately, John decided to leave for the first time in history and recommended counselling for everyone. 2 years back, the owner was charged on charges of rape, and it's understandable that the O-Face Bar is forever locked. Number 6. Sand Bar was once a famous Vegas blues bar and had fans like Etta James before closing in the 1970s. A dedicated OBGYN gave this bar a second shot. Unfortunately, it was not going well and John came in. He called the bar a spot where customers could get beer-inspired drinks and named it after the New Mexico zip code. All was well until the bar owner's wife started doing inappropriate things with John that led with a huge fight between John and the bar owner. Number 5. Bob Isaacton had trouble running the pub, so it was not as straightforward as Cheers made it look, and he took his partner to help him out. It seemed a straightforward choice before their friendship became strained. His staff also disrespected him, and conversations often turned into fights. The worst part of it, the bar lost $6,000 a month in sales, never a positive indication. There was no bar staff, the bar lost any credibility, and employment was not taken seriously. John and his wife appeared to help steer the company back to their key target, completing the bar makeover and renaming it Waypoint Saloon. Number 4.
Look at the kitchen. That kitchen was disgusting.
Tonic Lounge was a traditional dive bar, but mostly with terrible punk rock songs. John first entered through the entrance. He found an empty space and flying ants. John wanted a different sound system, a new name, and a revamped menu, but he could not get past the strange user. The owner kept giggling like he was intoxicated on a drug and started hitting his customers until one flipped out and started a bar fight. The whole thing was a mess. Number 3.
Is that burnt or not? No, it's not burnt. Then you're a moron.
During an episode, John discovered there was an excess of on-site managers not required. They both appeared to have their own agenda, but what they saw eye to eye was giving the boss a rough time. It's not a good sign when the owner cannot manage his own staff successfully, and John immediately saw that. After a major fight between John and the managers, the owner fired the manager and let John take over the renovation. The bar is now named BR Steak after the series, and it's still in operation. Number 2. Originally a private smokers club above a VFW bingo hall, the first number of operation was to keep out the ceiling the troublesome rats and opponents. Since there was no way around the smoky place then, John took it upon himself to go with the move and stamped a speakeasy style. The one pool table was used as a buffet table, and later in the episode an actual raccoon ran across the bar and relieved himself. Seeing the raccoon flipped John out and he started insulting the owner, which led to a pretty big fight. Number 1.
This is going to be a very difficult stress test.
2 brothers owned the original hideout in Tucson, AZ. The main issue was that one of the brothers owed $300,000 in debt and apparently could not keep up. The overwhelming weight these 2 brothers had on their shoulders was enormous, but it is what some business owners must endure. During the rebuilding, the brothers didn't stop arguing and fought till the end. This showed why their bar was a failure, since they never seemed to agree on anything. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.